This is part 3 of turning this, actually 2 boxes of card bases into a sheetload of cards. On the end it shows some of the pretty designs. A lot of them have that rose gold foiling that's really pretty. And you can look back at my part 1 and part 2 to see the cards I made previously. For this set I chose Crafty Owl's February 2026 sheetload of cards, and instead of using the 12 by 12 paper, I just cut the card bases down to, I cut them in half and then cut them down to the size for the card mat on the front. So this is what they ended up looking like. I used some green vellum that I had and tore it, and then my pink, I went through my scrap pink paper and just got ones that would be around the same size. So the pink on each card is a little bit different. This one is a little, I think this is an old Regal Rose from Stampin' Up. I had a couple pieces that would be big enough for that. So because there were so many different shades of the pink, I thought all of them would look nice, and that way I could use up some scraps. My goal is to use up scraps so that I'm not storing it, I'm actually using them. Now, I did a decal edge around the 4 by 5 1/4 mat, but the reason is because I was using a paper trimmer that I got from the thrift store, and it was messed up, so it didn't cut my paper straight. So I just got the decal scissors out to make it look like I had it crooked on purpose. Then this piece of pink is actually the back of the card base that I showed you in part 2, and because I'd run out of scraps that were big enough. So again, I cut, this was the front and this was the back, so I was able to get 2 cards out of each card base. And I don't remember how many I made. I have sold some of them. This is 8, I believe. I think I probably made 12. And I used the Roses in Winter set again that I showed you in the last part because I thought it looked so pretty with these roses that are on here. And then instead of tying an actual bow, I decided to use the bow die from this Cottage Wreaths stamp set, both from Stampin' Up. So, and then I had some twine that had pink and like a tan in there that I thought would look really pretty. And I popped the flowers and the greenery up on pop dots just to give it some, so that it wouldn't ripple being on the top of the twine.